starting. Hey guys, welcome back to Blood Bowl. I am the Illusionist and we're back playing in the Legacy League. This week we have the Hammersjurg Destroyers, that's my newfound Norse team, and we're playing against the ruinous Rampagers, Chaos, which is going to be really freaking scary. Chaos are one of those teams that start out kind of slow because their players don't have any skills at all, and then sort of most of the way into a league they've got some star player points, they've spread them around a bit, and they start to get really dangerous, like this guy here. He's clearly the star player of the team. I have a team value of 1000, that's right. 4 games in, and I'm exactly where I was 4 games ago. We had a couple of injuries, nothing serious, just one of my linemen laid up. So, because we are doing our best to kick, we need to rush forward, try and tie down some of his slower players, and get to the ball and score early and often. Today we have got Morgenthau joining us. Our opponent has a team value of 1570, which gave me enough money to purchase him, and I think I also got the Blood Bowl Babes, as all my guys are armor 7, and all of his guys are either strength 4, or they have everything, as you see on the Minotaur down here, or they've at least got horns on their beastmen, so I'm going to be taking a bit of a kicking. Honestly, looking back, I learned a lot playing the Norse team against a lot of tougher and stronger opponents. I shouldn't have set up this close to the line. I've said this before, I keep saying it, but it gives my opponent a good way to avoid Morgenthau, because he's my star player. He's also strength 6, so he's got a really good chance of taking down the Minotaur. But as you can see, he's spread out his players either side. Morg has to blitz this turn to get anywhere, which kind of sucks. And at the same time, he can now just punch me in the face with everyone he wants to. His 4 Chaos Warriors get a chance to hit me for 2 dice wherever he wants to go. His Minotaurs on 3 dice, I think, with a blitz. The Beastmen, they can probably blitz and get someone over right to the edge of the pitch, likely getting them knocked out next turn after. But we'll see how we go. Nice weather into nice weather, so we get an extra bounce, and it goes right back to the back of the pitch. Exactly where his star player Beastman wanted it. So it starts out, and we say bye-bye to the Berserker straight away. Well, damn. It's what I like to do with my Berserkers, so I don't really fault him for that. But I tend to think of people putting their big guy in the middle, where they can hit as many players as they want to in a short time. Oh god, knockout as well. There goes my star player, the runner. But putting his Beastman, his Minotaur over to the side, well, Beastmen are actually, Minotaur, I keep saying it, are actually really good players, because they've got a decent move of 5, and they've also got Wild Animal, so you want to be blitzing with them. Chances are they're going to pull off that blitz. So now he's knocked some free space over here, he's just going to roll straight down the line, hitting one person after the other, pushing them away from his ball carrier. Again, which is why I shouldn't have had my guy on the line, and I shouldn't have had him that close to the edge. Couldn't really have predicted that, because the Minotaur could have gone anywhere. And yet, that's going to cost me. So I'm down 2 players in the first turn. Groovy. So hopefully we can keep some more of these pushes going. My guys still all have block, which is kind of cool. So the odds of me getting knocked down are pushed and block again. Reasonably, I come out on top, maybe, kind of, probably not. We should about even out. All his Chaos Warriors have got either block or dodge. I've got block. Yeah, tricky one this. I mean, he's got all his fighting players at the front where I want to be, so I can't really fault that. Lots of push going. That's pretty good. That's a lifesaver for me. With a couple of blocks, I can probably get a couple of players free. Probably the 2 linemen in the middle. They need to get around here and slow down this Beastman. And yeah, he's stunned. His friend goes down next to him as well. Wow. And like I said, this is a chaos team in its element. I've given him plenty of targets and he's got plenty of chance to throw his weight around. So don't do that. It's the lesson we're going to learn today, which is just as well because there is another chaos team in the league, which means this is going to be good practice for me. Morg makes a block and gets my lineman free, which is good news because he can hopefully come around here. Again, keep him away from the edge of the pitch. Well, that's a real big problem because if I don't put a guy here, this beastman can just walk around him. If I do put a guy here, the Minotaur will blitz him off the pitch. What I can hope to do is just put a couple of players, one there and there. So the Minotaur has... no, I should have put the guy here. The Minotaur can only push one off. The other guy still puts tackle zones here. So sort of a guy at the front, a guy at the side, the guy in front of him. No, didn't do that. So we're probably going to say goodbye to another lineman. That's not too bad, so at least he has to come here and then blitz sideways, so you might have to dodge to get him in there if we're lucky. Get a push. Morg can look after those two guys. He still gets 2 dice on both of them, doesn't matter. Tack it down on 1 dice, so I get my other lineman free. What I'm doing is just road blocking, basically. What I really ought to do is put another lineman here. So then the Minotaur can't blitz down here without dodging out of the way. I mean, he can blitz this guy all he likes. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. This means the beastman has to come this way, and I can loop my guys around. No. Missed an opportunity there. So this guy's going off, or down at the very least. I mean, down isn't too bad, because then there's a body on the floor. I can deal with that, that's fine. But yeah, this is going to struggle. I have to say, Minotaur, probably my favourite big guy in the game. There's an argument you'd put in for who's got the best big guy. Personally, it's probably the Death Roller, on the grounds that it has a huge list of skills, and its only drawback is that it gets sent off, which you can avert with a bribe. There's never a point where it's not doing what you're telling it to do, as creatures with things like Wild Animal or Really Stupid. Okay, he's pushing that guy aside. No, same guy. Okay, so that's kind of worked in that now his beastman can't get through here. Not unless he goes dodge, dodge, dodge to there. Don't think he'll be doing that. At the same time, he wanted that guy off the pitch, which would have been ideal. So, saved by luck there. However, it does mean I have my lineman free here, who can move up here and potentially get a blitz on the beastman. It's going to be a lucky blitz to get him down, 2 out of 6, but that's no different from most people. Of course, all he has to do is move his other beastman here, and that shuts that plan down. Instead, he's taking it out on Morgenthorg. Okay, that's a brave play. Yeah, I've spent an awful lot of inducements on Morg, and if he can take the guy out soon, that puts me at a massive disadvantage. The problem is, Morgenthorg is worth his price, without a doubt. So in this position, he's probably better off just putting a body on Morg so he can't block or blitz his way through, and then take out the rest of my team, because 1, it's easier to do, and 2, Morg can't win a game by himself, no matter how you want to. Tries a handoff, catch failed. Okay, and the Chaos Warrior picks it up. That kinda sucks. Don't see a Chaos Warrior carrying the ball very often. What do I do here? Well, put another body here to counteract that guy's... Yeah, there isn't anything I can do here to get the ball off him. This guy can throw a block, that guy can throw a blitz, but that's effectively a strength 6 character, unless I can get... Oh no, it isn't physically possible for me to get enough assists on him. I'd have to take down at least 1 guy here and 1 guy here, just to get enough bodies on him. which isn't physically possible because I can't. Well, maybe kind of possibly. No, I'd have to use this guy to do it. So that's cancelled out those two. That's fine. He's wanted to cancel out him. I mean, I know that's 2 dice against whatever I do. Am I feeling lucky? Not really. I've only got the 1 reroll. There is an argument that I could just do a suicide blitz on this guy. Ideally, I'd use one of my runners, but they are way, way over here, stuck out the way. So he's not going to get free. I'd want him free. Try blitz the Chaos Warrior, and hopefully Dauntless will go off and get a 1 dice. It's not likely, but that's my best choice. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure why I did that. I guess what I'm trying to do is move the lineman up here to block the Chaos Warrior. And of course, so that stops the Minotaur from knocking my lineman off. So now I've got 3 bodies on 3 guys here. What do you do? I mean, Chaos Warriors, they're not really well known for carrying the ball, but at least this way I've got an even chance, I guess, of knocking him down. Fender stumbles. Okay, that's fine. That's my runner, getting his game going. Could have used some better armour on that. What I think I was doing there was trying to knock the Minotaur down, so then this guy can just get up and walk somewhere. But no, I had to re-roll pushed into pushed. 1 dice on the Chaos Warrior, so that kind of worked out. Hey, 1 dice. Nice one. No, that's the Beastman. Okay, so almost certainly shouldn't have followed up there. Either the Chaos Warrior or either of these 2 Beastmen can take that guy down. And if I put him here, he'd have to risk it either with this guy or his ball carrier, which would have been a lot tougher. Double scores can happen to anyone, after all. It's only a 1 in 36 chance, but it's worth a go. That's the guy with block, though, so it's not hopeful we'll get them both down. He's still got 2 rerolls. I'm just feeding players to him at the minute, waiting for an opportunity. This is possibly the worst play I could do, but what else do I do? Hope he fails dice, because I'm not going to have that much success by myself. So he gets a blitz, pushes the guy out of the way, and starts running his Chaos Warrior to the end zone. Because I don't think I can stop him. I need 2 players to make dodges to do it. Kinda sucks. It's unlikely I'm going to get that. Everyone's getting pushed down, pushed away. That's not too bad, I guess, but it is a dodge away I'm going to run towards with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he'd be the assist. He'd have to make the blitz. He's going down, so that's going to guarantee I'm not going to get 2 dice against the Chaos Warrior. I think my best option here is to force a fast touchdown. Ooh, dodging Chaos Warriors! No! That's the last thing I need. Well, the Chaos Warriors are agility 3, which I always thought was really out of place and out of character. But I guess they have to have something, apart from being ungodly strong and stupid amounts of armour. Yeah, I think I need to force him to score quickly, and then try and use Morg as a spear point to force my way up the pitch over the next 2 or 3 turns in a cage of my own. So I'm receiving next half. But this is going to be really tough. That Minotaur, though. He's a big problem. I kind of need to have Morg stick to him, I think. But now Morg's far too far away. He's at the other side of the pitch. And I fail to go for it and break armour doing so. That kind of sets the tone for this game, I think. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't get that guy up and do a suicide blitz. That's where I just throw him at it and hope the dice roll well. Okay, dice go against me. Nuffle says no. I'm going to take another kicking at the hands of the Rampagers for this turn. I can't even force him to score now. Certainly not next turn while the lineman lies there getting bled on. Oh boy, this is terrible. Okay, I might have left the Chaos Warrior here and just... because that guy's going to jump. He's going to get up, he's not going to jump up. But he'd have to dodge and then walk really slowly towards the ball carrier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't physically reach him even with 2 go for it. But even though, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can actually blitz him without getting an assist. Not that it makes too much of a difference. Everyone getting pushed over. Even Morg can't make it. I mean, he's pretty good at blitzing. He's movement 6, I think, which is pretty good for a big guy. Even the Minotaur was only 5. There goes. It's not a cage, but it's a good barrier. I'm not dodging through there. Even if I go this way around, I can't do it. What do I do? Harvest star player points, I guess, as best I can. Hoping to get a push on that guy with the Berserker, frenzy him off the pitch. It's not more likely that he'll get his armour broken, but at least he'll be out of the way. Attacker pushed an attacker down with Morg and Thorg. That's how this is going to go, is it? 1 dice on the Beastman. Pushed again. Okay. What do we do? Probably leave that guy on the ground, because he'll get knocked over and the Minotaur will push him off. It's not like the Chaos player needs to worry about wasting blitzers at this point. 1 dice on the Beastman, get it pushed again. The game doesn't want me to succeed this, as if I didn't have enough problems having a team 1.5 times my value. Okay, we get away from the Minotaur. Stop the Beastman from causing any more problems. I mean, I'm still entertaining a dream of getting this guy to blitz the Chaos Warrior, hoping for the best. But I think this is where we throw in the towel. So he just sits there now for the next 4 turns. Walks the ball in at his leisure, because there's nothing else I can do about it. And that puts us 1-0 down with only a single drive to try and score. Okay, the Minotaur fails its wild animal. That's a good start. My 1 lucky break so far. Oh, he scored. Okay, that's really surprising. I'm not sure why he did that, actually. Maybe sportsmanship. It's not nice to just have a guy sat on the touchline waiting for you to lose. But at the same time, I've now got 9, 10, 11 turns to score. And either even up or potentially even win, because I'm receiving next half. A nice Chaos player, who'd have thought it? I take that back, that's a bit rude, but you know what I mean. The best thing you do really is just sit him there, because you had the Chaos Warrior on one side, the Beastman on the other. His dude was strength 4, so I potentially need to get 3 players down there just to get a 1 dice blitz on him. And I've got no rerolls, so that's not likely to go off right. Either that, or he knew that I'll just run my players away. And this is his attempt at getting close up to me so he can harvest some more tasty, delicious star player points. Not unlikely, as it's going, unfortunately. Yeah, see, this is what he's done with his Minotaur. It's what I should have done with Morg and Thorg. Instead of putting him in on the line with only 1 guy to look at, set him a couple of squares back, then I can blitz wherever I want to blitz. So let's face it, he's strength 6 with block and mighty blow. I want to be blitzing with Morg Even though he's a star player, I'm going to lose the star player points for any injuries he causes. At the same time, I'm in a position where I can't afford to try and harvest star player points. I have to try and win the match, and I can't afford to be too stupid about that. Having said that, I've learned nothing. Leaving my guys on the edge, putting everyone up the front to get caught in a fight so they can't run down and stop anyone catching the ball. Guess I have to learn this the really hard way. I do have Sven at the back though. He's got sure hands. He's one of my 2-star players. Hopefully a couple of passes, or I can sprint him like hell up the side of the pitch and use the rest of my guys as a human shield to stop him getting too badly hurt. 3 turns to do it, so 6, 6, 6. I can do it. Might be a little bit too back, but he's going to have to go his entire move every turn, so any roadblock and we're going to struggle. Quick snap is where the Chaos team gets to reset up its line. Can be of value. Oh no, it's where I get to move and catch the ball, so 1 square. Really what I should have done is moved everyone away from the line, and that way I'm not having guys like this stuck in a tackle zone. And Morg, well, he's okay with the Chaos Warrior there. Basically I need Sven to pick up the ball, stand about here and have a cage, and then blitz the cage forward as fast as I can next turn. I'm being very aggressive against a team which is basically going to beat me down. Ah well, it's fun. Yeah, both down, wonderful. Defender stumbles, okay, so I can get some attacks in, I'm okay, as long as I outnumber my opponent 3-1. Oh, I don't want that Berserker making an attack on the Beastman, because as soon as I get a push, Chaos Warrior gets the assist next turn, so it's going to be 1 dice. Boom. Attacker down, great, wonderful. So the odds of getting that were a lot lower than me dropping the ball. No one can get through at least. I mean, movement 6 only gets into about here with Go For It, so potentially I can still steal the ball and run. However, I think I can't score anymore. It's going to take a pass. I'll have to pass the ball to this lineman, then run him twice in 2 turns. And hope the Minotaur doesn't notice. Eek. So we're on defensive play this half. That's not entirely unexpected. He moves his Beastman. I mean, that's not a terrible move. So now my runner's free to go up the side, and he has got some decent movement on. He's movement 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would be a short pass to the runner, not a handoff, which kind of sucks. That's his, yeah, you're going to run this way, I'm going to knock you off the pitch if you do move. Because his Minotaur can do it too. Just straight across and bang, off the pitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can avoid getting knocked over. It's not going to be easy though. That's my best chance at scoring though, is to run him up here, hope he survives, and then throw the ball to him. Oh god, is that all? And in comes the Minotaur. He's strength 6 on Morg with an assist. Knocks him down, which kind of sucks. But not really actually. If I stand Morg up there, he's tying up 4 players who are going to kick his teeth in, but at the same time it's not going to be that big of a problem. My biggest problem at this point is getting my runner up here and stopping these 3 beastmen from doing anything. I can just run the lineman straight up the middle, I guess. So I'm tying people down, pick up the ball, pass it to 1, 2, 3 players, and hope I get a lucky throw next turn. That's the only way I can score at this point, I think. Trying to take down the Minotaur. I can both down him. Instead I push him away so I can get the lineman running up. Either way doesn't matter. Yeah, that's probably my best bet, is to run these two guys up and hope one survives long enough for me to throw the ball at him. Good lad, Sven. I need to have you about here. Are we going for the runner, or is that going to be a feint? No, dice hate me. Fail another go for it. I don't even have the excuse, it's the snow doing it. These are Norsemen, they live in the snow. So yeah, I was trying the rush with the runner. I give him the ball and he just runs up here. He will get blitzed by a beastman on 2 dice. Nothing I could have done about that. I just tried to hope he survived. Then it's 1 dodge to get to the end zone. What I should have done is run these 2 linemen up here and gone for a pass. I mean, my guys, they're agility 3. They're not bad passers. It's not like they're halflings or saurus or anything like that. Instead, I tried to go for the glory of having my runner do it. I mean, he is dodge block. He had a decent chance of surviving anything but a POW. The attacker down symbol. Ooh, Minotaur loners away the last reroll. Doesn't really matter, he's only got 1 turn left and I can't score. Well, I can, actually. It's unlikely because I have to take down the beast. I have to... Yeah, I can score. Again, no I can't because I simply can't get my thrower to the ball. It's doable. I run a guy up here and a guy up here. This is 2 dodges to do it though, so it's going to suck and you'll probably get crowd surfed. But I dodge a guy up here, dodge a guy up there. Oh, can still do it, kind of. So I'd have to send 2 guys up the pitch somehow. Probably a blitz with the berserker to get this beastman out of the way. Run these 2 guys up, dodge my runner in, pick up the ball, dodge him out again, throw the ball to the lineman, and hope the lineman don't get squished into pate in the Chaos player's last turn. Or with no rerolls. And we get attacker down and a bad injury. Great, thanks for that, cheers. I'm amazed it's only 1-0, quite frankly. This is pretty embarrassing. So, another one in the Chaos team dugouts. I've got an injured runner. At least I've got a linesman to replace him. Who do what now? Yeah, here comes the Minotaur, doing his absolute down best to take out Morgenthorg because it's funny. You could potentially foul him there, actually. I mean, he's got a whole half to go. It's not really a jerk foul. And it's a star player, so if he gets badly injured, it's not going to do any serious damage to my team. It's just going to upset me. Yeah, another down. Well, that kind of sucks. I'd like to say I've even been instrumental. Yeah, here we go, the foul on Morgenthorg. I'd like to say I've been instrumental in stopping the guy from scoring, but it's basically been down to how slowly this guy can walk. It's nothing to do with me. So I can't score. Morgenthorg is getting minced. At least most of my team can stand upright. What can I do? Where can I salvage some luck? Can't even crowd surf the beastman with my berserker because he's too far away from the edge. All I can do is stand a bunch of guys up and hope Morgenthorg kills one of them. It's probably my best scenario at this point. It's not likely. They're all armour at least 8. Most of them have block. Kick on a thrower. It's not a bad idea actually, because you never have your thrower on the ball line of scrimmage. And it's not as though I'm going to be doing a lot of passing with the Norse team. I'll have to think about that. If we get another level up on Sven. And attacker down, just to finish the half. At least he didn't kill himself this time. Oh, that was nice and quick, at least. Lunchtime viewing for you, ladies and gentlemen. The Hammersjurg Destroyers, none. The Ruinous Rampagers, 1. And we're going into the second half, a man down. Wish me luck, please. I'll see you next time for more Blood Bowl. Take care, bye-bye.